Wednesday 2 is about to take a different turn as Jenna Ortega and Burton have something interesting to say about the direction of the upcoming season, which sounds scarier than ever. Even though Wednesday 2 just got confirmed, Jenna Ortega revealed that the writers are already getting ready to make another engaging script. After binge-watching the show, every fan, including the cast, can't wait to have season 2. At the Golden Globe Awards 2023, Jenna revealed that Wednesday could only be more horrific in season 2.
I think, me personally, I would love to see the series get a little bit darker and embrace kind of the horror aspect a little bit more.
Which means the show might have to introduce even more dangerous villains that are scarier than the Hyde. Except that this is not the first time Jenna would say something like this, which is beginning to look real now. And maybe what she means for Wednesday to go darker is meant to happen in ways fans wouldn't even expect. The actress mentioned that she wants Wednesday herself to be darker, and since she's the hero of the show, it just means she would rather have Wednesday go darker than have the villains do that. Now, in season 1, Wednesday was like the hero that got into Nevermore to discover many hidden things in the school and solve a bigger problem that got Miss Turnhill and Tyler exposed. But Jenna doesn't think Wednesday would be like that in season 2. Jenna doesn't want Wednesday to keep playing safe and saving everyone with the help of her constant visions. But instead, Wednesday wants to compete with the monster and see who could do terrible things better. Don't forget, Wednesday is an unusual character right from the start who scares people with her ways of saying the terrifying things that she likes to engage in, like the digging of graves. These aren't cool things normal people should be proud of, and Wednesday only thinks the show will continue down this strange path in season 2. So instead of being the hero everyone loves, she wants to be the anti-hero that people can't afford to hate, because that would be dangerous. Many things diverted Wednesday from becoming a darker character in season 1, and for season 2 to go down this path, those things would have to be reduced or omitted entirely. When Wednesday found out her father Gomez may have been capable of getting rid of someone, she became disappointed because she thought that her father didn't have what it takes to do such a thing. And that's one of those things that makes Wednesday want to be different and not end up as a criminal even though her father turned out innocent. Right from the beginning of Wednesday 1, viewers are introduced to a very dark and dangerous Wednesday, especially when she comes in defense of her brother and has to release piranhas that can eat a human alive in the pool where the boys who hurt her brother were taking a swim. And that was the first thing that glued almost every viewer to the show, and even Jenna Ortega herself. So don't be surprised when season 2 opens up with Wednesday performing an evil act to punish people again. Also, season 2 introduced Wednesday as a young teen who's not open to friendships, love, and the expression that comes with them, because she's very firm on not hugging or even smiling. And she held on for so long to her dark rules and even her dark part of the room. But with someone like her roommate Enid, some of those cool things started to rub off on Wednesday, and she couldn't stay off for so long. She also almost had her first boyfriend, Tyler, before everything turned upside down. Interestingly, Wednesday also got to use a phone at the show's end, something she never started with. So you might wonder how Wednesday will go from learning to accommodate people to becoming dark and unfriendly again in season 2, which will be strange but could happen. One of the things that could change the dynamics of Wednesday is the Stalker, whom no one knows yet, not even the cast of the show. In Wednesday 1, viewers now saw that Wednesday has a stalker, who appears very determined and might also be very dangerous. With how the Stalker was able to get Wednesday's new phone contact and was also able to get pictures of her in school, it's obvious that this Stalker is present at Nevermore. But it might not be a student. Just like Laurel Gates returned as Miss Thornhill to get her revenge on Nevermore, another evil might be lurking in the dark and waiting for the right time to come for Wednesday. This Stalker isn't just going to be an evil person, but one that will come with some history from the past that wouldn't be pleasant. Also, the Stalker might not even be someone angry with Nevermore like Thornhill was, and it could be one of the friends Wednesday is finally getting comfortable with, like Enid. Jenna herself already mentioned that the Stalker could be anyone like Enid, and of course this strange turn of events could change Wednesday's perspective on life. And as someone who's almost getting used to being friendly, it takes a big moment of betrayal to have her return to her evil self. So revealing the Stalker is going to be very bad for Wednesday and make her relationships with people become even more complicated. The show's creator Alfred Goff also mentioned the plans they have for season 2, which is to complicate Wednesday's friendships and relationships more. There's no better way to complicate things than for Wednesday to find out there's more about her lovely friend Enid, who she thought was a better and carefree person than she is. Another creator of the show, Miles Miller, also said that the friendship between Enid and Wednesday Wednesday is key to what they have planned for season 2. So fans shouldn't expect things to be a smooth ride between Wednesday and Enid just because they hugged in the finale of season 1. This friendship is about to get tested in season 2 and probably go darker. Another thing that could make Wednesday darker might happen through social media. This stalker has every bit of information about Wednesday and her phone contact, and can easily make her first experience on the internet awful, so that by the time she gets back to Nevermore, it will be a different Wednesday. The Addams family from previous shows is usually explored in their home, which promotes the uniqueness of the bond in this family. However, the show Wednesday is the first time a family member would be focused on separately from the rest, so viewers have only gotten to see Wednesday independently away from home, as all that was shown on Wednesday is how she acts in school and around her family whenever they are in the car together or visiting Wednesday in school. However, season 2 might show how Wednesday spends her time at home. Goff said, "The school was closed when they left, which gave us the most possibilities for season 2, and I think that's something we're excited to explore." And also, the show's creators have mentioned in the past that Wednesday 2 will involve more of the Addams family. So, with Nevermore closed, so much could happen within the Addams family that will shake things up and make the show more horrific than it has ever been. The ending of Wednesday 1 has much that could be explored in the next season. Firstly, it looks strange that Lurch was the only one who came to pick up Wednesday after Nevermore closed. Usually, the parents are always more than happy to visit and also get to see more of their former school and how Wednesday is doing. Surprisingly, they weren't there to pick her up after everything that happened at Nevermore. With the dangerous things that Wednesday faced, viewers would expect her father to rush at her, eager to hear how everything happened. But with the looks of things, something is up with Lurch and Wednesday's parents. And now that the show's creators are happy to explore the show outside of Nevermore, it's time to see the Addams family in a different but scary light. So Wednesday will go through a rough patch that many fans won't find entertaining in season 2. Wednesday 2 can't be talked about without listening to the director Tim Burton's point of view, because it doesn't matter what the script for season 2 looks like, how it gets directed will determine the outcome. And with Tim Burton on the crew, viewers can expect that Wednesday 2 might turn dark, because that's the kind of thing that Tim loves. And he also said that he feels exactly like Wednesday. He said, "I felt like Wednesday since I was a teenager, even though I was a boy. The snarky, snide teenager has the same kind of viewpoint as I, the same kind of black and white viewpoint." Aside from being like Wednesday, Tim Burton is also obsessed with the Addams family story, but mentioned that Wednesday has only been seen as a child in the past movies and shows about the family. But with Wednesday, Tim Burton explored his fantasy by setting up Wednesday as a teenager and seeing how she will act in school and cope with many things that teenagers struggle with. Tim said that even though Wednesday attends a school for outcasts, she remains an outcast. And that's how he had always felt. So to Tim Burton, Wednesday is one unique project that explores what his teenage years were like. So if Tim Burton sees himself through Wednesday, he's only going to make the show touch on sensitive subjects he struggled with while growing up. The director said that Wednesday could also be about having mental health issues, and that's something he's been dealing with his whole life. With this, Tim could make Wednesday 2 move towards mental health issues. As of now, the characters whose arc will be used to explore mental health issues aren't known yet. But Wednesday 2 is about to explore many sensitive topics. Like Jenna Ortega mentioned, season 2 could become more horrific. Do you think it's best if Wednesday goes darker or not? Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.